Hi everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is Stitching with My Littlie Flosstube number 28. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We are a channel that mainly talks about cross stitch. Not much else. You might see the odd other craft from time to time, but we are cross stitch mainly. So welcome. It's lovely to see you, and we hope you like what you see. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. You guys know how much we appreciate you, and you know probably what you're letting yourselves in for, so welcome back. And we've got lots to show today. It's been 3 weeks. We were hoping to get back before we went away for the half-term week, which is end of May here in the UK, but we didn't get a chance to, so we have an extra week's worth of things to show you. So we have our usual of some finishes. We've got no fully finishes to show you, but we've got some finishes, new starts,
Safs.
Yeah, our usual whips, and then we've got some stitchy kindness, a little bit of haul, a floss tuber that we want to talk about, and also a new online needlework shop that I want to talk about, as well as plans, life update, all that. So
grab a drink,
grab
your stitch,
settle down, let's get going. So first thing on the notes is fully finished objects, which is always on the notes.
Well, I have one, but I haven't got it to show because I left it at the caravan. My diamond painting.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's not a stitchy one, it is a diamond painting one. Did you take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lauren did a bit of diamond painting at the caravan. She finished one off, but it is left there. It came in a kit with a frame in it, so she framed it and has left it there. But we do have a picture, so we will pop the picture of it in there so you can have a look now. But there is no stitchy fully finishes this week, and I feel like I've been saying that for ages, and my stitching finishing box is piling up and up and up. So this is what happens in the summer here. In the winter, when we're not going to the caravan, everything's fine. I've got every weekend to do something, but we are mainly away most weekends, so that finishing box gets piled up. Anyway, so no fully finishes stitching wise. Finished objects. Do you have any finishes this week?
Yeah, I have a couple.
This time? Okay, go on then. You can start first then, because I've been talking more already.
So I finished my Christmas square dance by Heart in Hand, and I was doing this one, the Merry. So got it finished, but we just haven't added the buttons yet, because you do that when you finish.
Yeah, I do that when we fully finish it, because I iron it and then put the buttons on so that we don't have melting buttons, squashed buttons, whatever.
So it's stitched on 14 count white opalescent Aida with all the called for threads, like the DMC ones anyway. And I did the back stitch by myself.
Yes.
And yeah.
Some of the trees were back stitched and
yeah,
stuff.
and the ribbon in the tree in the car. But it's really cute and I really like it. But I don't know if I want to get it into a pillow or like one of them hanging. Yeah.
A flat one.
But like a hanging one.
Get you.
So that is my first finish.
Okay, so I will do my first finish, which we seem to have a bit of a Christmas theme going on here. So mine is the Merry Sweet Squared, which is this one here, which is from azfamilyzoo, and this is my finish on it. So I have stitched it on, now is it an ivory?
looks like.
Yeah, it's an ivory, and it's a combination of what I've got in stash and called for DMCs. And I have, so this is what it looks like. And I had to backstitch my candy canes because the white was not showing up on the ivory Ada, which, as you can see on the snow on the top of the gingerbread house, it's not really showing up either. But I'm okay with that. I'm fine. So it is finished, and it will be finished in the others I've done in like flat folds on mounted on an easel, so that's what I'll be doing with this one. The border is different as well. I've used an silver etoile on that one, so it's a little bit sparkly on the border. But yeah, that one is now done, and will go in that box.
Waiting to get there.
Ready to get done for. But everything is in compartments in there, apart from the project bags, you can see, which hasn't gone in compartments. But they're in compartments, so I've got like spring finishes, summer finishes, or so I can pick something and try and get it. Although, as you'll see in my upcoming plans, to maybe hopefully fully finish something, as I have quite a few summer things. And we are now, not going to say the word because I can't say it, but meteorologically in summertime. Now, that word is a struggle for me.
Tongue twister.
Well, it's just a struggle for me, but that doesn't... usual, isn't it, really? I put in 607 stitches on that to finish it, if you're interested at all in that minor detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my last finish, but this is actually because we both got Halloween ones and Christmas ones.
Oh, well, that wasn't planned.
No. So I finished my Happy Hedgieween by azfamilyzoo.
Oh, we've gone on an azfamilyzoo.
Yeah. So I stitched this in all the called for threads in the DMC colours. And I don't know what I stitched it on. It looks like a grey, doesn't it?
That'll be just an off cut of something that we've...
Yeah. So this is what it looks like.
It's always 14 count with Lauren anyway. So.
It looks a bit wonky on this board because I've put it skew F. But I really like it, and I did the backstitch and the hedgehog a while ago. I can't remember what I've done since last time. I think I put the two ghosts in and did the border, both of the borders, maybe.
Not sure. You definitely did the border.
Yeah.
I think you did one of the ghosts in the border, I think.
Probably. Yeah, it's really cute and I really like it.
It is really cute. Pulling out those finishes at the moment.
And I'm on a roll. So that's my last finish that I've got.
Okay, so I've got one more, which is Halloween themed one. And this is from the Prairie Schooler. So it is this set here, which is called Halloweenies, and it is from book number 214. And the one I'm currently doing at the moment, or have finished, is this one. So I have got, I've cut up some fabric from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics, which I had. I've not got enough to do all of them, but I think it's about maybe 2 of them that I haven't got enough. So I'll either dye some of my own a purpley colour or choose a different colour, depending on how I finish them. So it's all kitted up like that, and that is what I'm doing it on. So yeah, mine is a purple fabric from, like I've said, Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics, and I am using the called for DMC colours on this one, and that is where I got to.
The purple's very vibrant, isn't it?
That is a very purpley purple.
Halloweeny colour.
So yeah, this one I've just called, because none of them are called anything by themselves, they're just all called Halloweenies, so I've just called this one Boo Ghost. Very original, I know. Points for originality right here. But, so yeah, that one is a finish. So we have 4 finishes in the last 3 weeks between us, so that's quite good going for us, especially as a...
Technically, we've both got another one anyway, because I've also got one.
Well, we have. We've got a
Saf.
We've got a Saf coming up, which is start and finish since the last time you saw
What
us.
do you call something that's started, finished, finished and fully finished?
Start and finish. So Saf and fully finished. Safaf. And if you wanted to put object on the end, you'd have a Safafo.
Yeah.
But you don't have one of them, so that's irrelevant.
Not this time. Should I go next?
Go on then. So this is our Safs. So these are our starts and finishes since the last time you saw us.
So I wanted to do this one because I just wanted like a summer piece to do. I haven't got the cover photo, but you'll see it anyway. But this is by Punkin Quilting, and it's literally just called Bees. And I think it took a day or 2.
No, this was a freebie chart as well on her blogspot. So
yeah.
If you go on her blogspot, which is Pinker and Punkin blogspot, she has loads of freebies on there. I've talked about it before, but absolutely loads. You do have to scroll through, obviously, her blogs. But most of the time she'll put up their freebies and stuff. And then at the end, if you click on something that you like, at the end of that sort of page, she's normally got links to her other things. So like she's got a lot of bee things. So if she's at the end of it, she will have like a list of the other bee things. And the same with the houses and stuff. She's got lots of different salt box houses. And if you scroll down, she'll have different ones for different things. So you don't always have to scroll through the whole of her blogspot, but there's some really nice things on there, so go over and have a look.
So I stitched this on 14 count Rustico, and it was using 310 B5200, is that what it's called? And then I used this like yellowy, which is 783. It's not going to focus. But it is 783, and that's what I use for that. So,
and then the wings have been backstitched because you didn't really see the B5200 very well. So I just said to Lauren, backstitch round, have a look, see what you think.
Yeah. But it was really quick and easy, and I needed a couple things to be done for summer because I haven't really got a lot of things to be displayed.
Also, Lauren does like a new start.
I do. But it was a finish, so that's acceptable.
But she still does like a new start.
Yeah. And actually, I quite like writing. I think it goes pretty quick for me. Unless it's
yeah,
like
you do like writing, don't you?
Yeah. So, there we go. That's my only Saf.
That is your bees. Okay, so I have finished my May, started and finished my May calendar sal, which is by Emma Congdon, which me and Lauren are doing it. However, Lauren got distracted. Again. So
I was caught up and then I went behind again. But I'm not that far behind. Like, we're only in June, like the start of June.
So these are all, as you know, if you've been here a while, being done on 14 count. White Ada, all of them. And they are from, we're using colours mainly from Stash. Some of them are called for, but we've just picked the colours from Stash. So this is the May one, which is a start and finish. So that is where we are at. I'm finding the back stitching some of these a bit tedious now, to be honest. But they do look good, but the main part of it always has quite a lot of backstitch, and some of it is awkward backstitch, and I'm not really here for awkward backstitch.
Because if it's awkward, that means one has to do it twice, because I'm not at that level yet of backstitch.
And it's bad enough doing it once, let alone the thought of doing it twice. but it is nice and it is effective, and I do like them. And we are halfway through now. Well, nearly. I've got June's to do, but we're nearly halfway through them. So that is
going quick.
Where we are. I don't have the June one to show you because I haven't printed it off yet. Normally I would have that to show you what it's like, but I think it's got a hot air balloon this time.
I'm not sure what the blocks are. But
no, but these are roughly taking me 3 stitchy days to do. I don't spend full days on them, but 3 stitchy days roughly on them to do. So that is my start and finish. Again, they are being added to the finishing pile.
Yeah, she's going to have loads to do.
But we do know Lauren's finishing all hers as pillows, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm going to finish mine more of flat.
Because you've already got monthly ones.
Yeah, I've got some monthly pillows, so I'm going to do mine as flat finishes that will just sit on an easel. So I do know how I'm going to finish them. Lauren's going to be easier than...
Yeah, and even though, like, because obviously we're still going to do the monthly thing next year, but I'm doing a different one to you.
Yeah, because I have the some monthly ones that Maggie gave me.
Yeah.
In is it hands-on design monthly markers or something like that? Season 2, I think. So I'm going to do those ones.
I don't think I'll be able to keep up with that because I'm already training behind. But them ones are really small. The ones I'm going to do. And
yeah.
I've
So you're going to
one.
do the ones that I've done, which again were free ones. They're not in the Congdon again, are they? I don't know, but they were free ones in the thing. Anyway, we're waffling because you guys haven't got a clue what we're talking about, and I've got them, not got them close enough to show you. So that's a next year issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are now moving on to new starts.
I've got one.
Go for it then. I'm going to have a sip of drink.
I think this was a new start since last time. I put in my diary there.
Well, I'd like to hope it is then, if you put it in your diary as a new start.
Also, this is part of the haul. We went to a place at the caravan, but we'll talk about that later. And it's got like a little rip it on a lily pad. And I wanted to put it on my rip it bag, but it didn't fit through the zip, so I had to put it on this one.
The zipper hole is a little bit too small, isn't it?
Yeah, but never mind. So this is the one that Mum's just shown you, the May calendar sale. I think I did put it was a new start.
It will be, because if mine was a new start and the finish, you would have started yours after, at the same day as me. We start this together, remember? Yeah.
So this is what mine looks like at the moment. It's stitched on 14 count white Ada using pretty much...
Like I said, it's called for. Yeah. Called for, but there are some colours from Stash, because we use the same threads and stuff. So
as you can see, there's a lot going on here because I've done the flower, but there's no back stitch on it. I've done the May back stitch. I've done the block, and then I've done a little bit of the border. There's just a lot
flitting all over the place.
Yeah. Because I think the border takes me the longest, so I'd rather get some of it done.
Again, though, you've probably only got a couple of stitchy days left on that, because you're going to have 2 blocks and the rest of the border.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to have to sort out that back stitch.
But yeah, I like it. It's cute. But
they are cute. They all look really nice.
Yeah, when they're finished with all the back stitch.
Some of them are a bit...
I still think the January ones would be my favourite because it had the fireworks on it.
Get you.
And that was like my first piece of proper back stitch, I think, on that one. So that's my new start. That's the only one I got, actually.
Well, it's not. You did have another new start.
Yeah, right.
You did have another new start, but you finished it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a new start. Now, I wasn't going to do this because I was given this by one of our viewers who gave us some stitchy kindness. I'm looking for the
That's not why she wasn't going to do it, by the way.
No, I wasn't. No.
Just make that clear.
I haven't finished what I'm waffling about yet, as per usual. Yeah, continue. I'll be back in a minute. yeah, so we were given this from a viewer, and again, I like Peter Rabbit stuff, but I never really like going down the rabbit hole of that was good, wasn't it? Of subscription, like magazine subscriptions, because I'm fully aware of how long these magazines go on for and how much they can cost. But the more I kept looking at this, and the more I kept thinking, well, I could just do the middle one, because that's Peter is, that block there is in the first magazine. So I could just do that and make it a little pillow. But then the more I looked at it, the more I really liked it, and the more and I do really like Peter Rabbit, and I was watching, see, this is what really did it for me. I was watching Arlene, who is stitching it in the Fens on Flosstube, and she showed a run through of this magazine and her start, and I really liked it. And so guess what, I have subscribed to the monthly or fortnightly, weekly magazine, I think it is, coming through the post, because you can't get these magazines after the first couple in any sort of newsagents in the UK, and I'm not, if I can't get it through the post, I won't bother going looking for it. So to say all of that, I have started the first bit. So this magazine, I don't even know how many parts it is into now, it's way past it, but in my haul I have issue 2 and 3 that have come through. So but I'm going to do it as and when I want to do it and just enjoy it. So they will have 4 samplers, that's what I was going to say at the end of it. So they'll have 4 samplers like this. So there's a spring one, obviously summer, winter, autumn, and that's what I liked about it, that it's another thing that I can just bring out for the seasons. So that is how I am actually doing it. So I'm using everything that has been included in the kit. The fabric is a little bit hard, as they all are in those type of things, but you have to excuse the state of it because I've had it in a hoop. I probably won't be using a hoop again anytime soon, because I have found again it is really hurting my hands and my wrists, so I have gone back again to stitching in hand. So this is where I am up to. So I have done his coat, one side of his coat, his paw, and I am starting in the middle section of that one. So that is just 268 stitches that's been put in on that. So that's where I'm up to. Again, there's a bit of back stitch in this, nothing major I don't think, but I'm enjoying it. I like Peter Rabbit. I'm a bit of a kid, I think, at heart. And this needle minder here is one I've got from Just Get Stitching. So that is where I'm up to on that. Like I said, it's probably going to take me forever to do any of them, because as you know, I am not monogamous, and yeah, but it's in my Peter Rabbit bag, look. It was given to us from a really lovely viewer as well, one of our first ever stitchy kindnesses we both had. So that is my only new start. Then we're going to go on to whips.
I've only got 2 because I did quite a bit of finishes.
Okay, I'm going to move my whips.
Well, I only did 2 finishes.
Shall I start with my whips then?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a few, guys. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is, I don't have a cover photo for this because it is my Arctic Animals sal, which is the current sal that is being run by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It is a mystery sal, so what I'm showing you, which is basically part 1 finished, is what it would show you on the cover photo. So I haven't got that to show you, but this is where it is. So I am stitching this on a piece of 14 count Ada, which is from Coffee Craft Fabrics. As well, you guys, some of you voted or told me you liked this darker fabric, and this is the one I chose. It is being stitched with the DMC colours provided, but in CXC threads. So and that is where I am up to.
Very cute.
So I think it pops really. So this one, obviously, as you can see, is the Arctic Ox, and the vole, the Arctic Ox is fox,
not ox.
The Arctic fox is sort of jumping here.
Not too. Is he trying to get the vole? No, he's trying to get into the sea.
I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but he's sort of doing this pounce, and so he might be trying to get it.
Make the wind effect, you know, like, yeah.
But yeah, it's I really like that one, and I'm actually quite proud of myself that I've stuck to
so far.
I mean, how long that's going to last, you and me, could be any time. But that one I put in 1,046 stitches in the last 3 weeks, and as well as the back stitch to get that done, because I do want to try and keep on top of it this time. So there is that, which is being housed in my Turtle Bay Stitches bag, which she very kindly made for me when I said I was doing the stitch along.
When's the next part coming out?
Well, that's in my plans after. So, would you like to go?
Okay. I'll start off with this one. So,
okay.
This is Winter Pillow by Flossabilities. This is what it looks like. I stitch on Pattern Keeper with this because they're Pattern Keeper available, aren't they? So mine looks very different to that because I'm doing it on 14 count Teen Coffee dye Ada with a blue DMC thread, which I'll get out in a second.
Variegated one, isn't it?
Yeah. So here we go. I haven't made much progress, but I have finished off that block at the top, and I really like it. So that's one row complete. So I think I'm going to go and do, what side am I doing this time? I'm going to do the penguin side with the ice skate and the igloo. So this side I'm going to do. So I'll get out the thread. Here it is. So it's 4025 by DMC. It's like lots of different blues, and it's really nice, and it pops a lot on that fabric, doesn't it? So there we go.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, and I really like it, so hopefully it can get done by this Christmas, or like winter, whenever winter starts. I don't know.
December.
Yeah. I think that could get done by then.
It depends how many new starts you have.
We'll see.
Her new starts are overtaking her finishes, whereas mine are the other way round, thankfully, considering how many I started with.
Yeah, but I'm very close. My projects are very close to being finished. So it's like
you keep telling yourself.
I need to update the bag if they're nearly getting finished.
Okay, right. So I have pulled out this one, which is On the Beach by Little Loops Stitching.
She's changed her name now.
Her website. Well, she's got some patterns under
Old
Barn Stitching, I think it is. But they are all available on her website, which is littleloops.co.uk, as well as some of these ones. So this was one we got at the retreat, the summer retreat 2023 that we went to, but it is now available to purchase. So basically, there is no reason why this should still be going. as it is.
We started this at the retreat, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's been stitched on, everything included in the kit that we got from the retreat. So the fabric and the threads and everything else. So
mine's very far behind this.
So this is where I'm up to. So from the last time, I'll put a picture up as always, but I think I just worked on that top line. So the shells, so this bit here, the shells which will require backstitch on them, and the crab. So from there I need to go down really and finish these two things, so the watermelon and the glasses. Sorry for the glare on that. On the bottom, and then all I'll have then to do is the flip-flops and the on the beach bit, and then put the back stitch in. So I do want to try and get this done, because I would like it, well, I'm saying this very loosely, to be fully finished for in the summer period, the summer season. So yeah, that's where I'm up to, and that one just only got 218 stitches in, so not a lot. It was probably while we were away, and I just wanted to get a little bit, although I'm not sure I did it while I was away. It was probably one I just pulled out when I was tired, thinking that's a nice one. So hopefully you'll see more progress on that, because I do want to get that done. And this is in the bag that we got in the retreat as well.
Yeah. And
also with the...
Mine's a bit different to that bag. It's still got flamingos on it, but it's a bit different.
Yeah, a nice little bag. So that is the next bit. Do you want me to do another one?
Yeah.
We've only got one more to do. And I'm still coming. So this is the next one I pulled out. So this is my African Sunset by Anchor. It is my full coverage piece. And I'm still working from paper. I did actually reach out to Anchor and asked them if there was any chance whatsoever that they had a PDF of the chart that I could try and get into Pattern Keeper or something like that. They got back to me and they sent me PDFs of the pages, but I still can't get them to work in Pattern Keeper or Markup XP. So I've got to go back to the paper chart, which is a little bit...
If this was on Pattern Keeper, you'd probably have got more done, wouldn't you?
Maybe. I don't know. But I'm using everything included in the kit, which is an 18 count white Ada. This is going to be... I love it, but it is going to be a long one for me. I'm not a huge, like... full coverage is... I just plod along with it, and I do struggle a little bit, especially when it's on paper pattern. So, but I have got some done since the last time you saw it. As always, on all of these, you'll be seeing where I was the last time you saw it. So, I have basically done all of this darker colour. So this is the giraffe's leg. So I am... I think it's this one. I think. Or it could be this one. No, it might be this one, because there's the dark brown of the tree and the dark brown. So I think that's where I'm at. So that's the giraffe's leg, and then all the dark brown that you can see, that is what I've done. So again, it doesn't look like a lot, but I am plodding along with it. I'm not sure how to go on these. I'm trying to find my way with these, whether I do it in the squares.
Didn't we see somebody on Instagram finish this?
Yes, I did see someone finish it.
Yeah.
But it took them, I think they were stitching on it monogamously, and I think it took them like 2 years.
And you're not
So that's not going to help me, is it? But I don't care. I like it. I love African animals and things like that. So
and sunsets.
yeah, so
I think the elephant, even though it looks grey, I think it's going to be loads of colours in it.
There's something I have to, it's not something I can do when I'm tired or anything else. I do need to concentrate on it, but...
Do you want me to do mine?
Yeah, go on then. You can do yours.
This is going to be a shock for everyone. If you follow my Instagram, then you would have already seen this. But I decided to work on this when we were at the caravan. So this is Crackers About Cheese by Bothy Threads. And I had a very low stage of this. Fell out of love with it, and then I kind of got back into the spirit. I wanted to stitch on it, but I didn't. And then I fell out of love again, and then I finally decided to stitch on it again. So there's a couple things wrong with this fabric because of what I did.
I do need to try and get some...
Yeah, the fabric stained because of the hoop I left it in.
Yeah, the hoop is like a stained.
It's like this one. So I'm not using this next time.
But she also has a tendency to leave the hoops on for long periods of time.
Yeah, because on my the DNC sampler that I did, that's got a blue mark on it, I think, from a blue hoop I used.
Yeah.
Rip, it's just flown away. The clip. But I think I'm going to be able to stitch over it anyway, so it's not that
Yeah, there's one in the
issue.
top corner. I might try and just wash it out. Now we are back.
But this is where I got to. So you can obviously put a picture in and tell the difference. But I did do quite a bit of fill-in.
You worked on that bottom bit, which actually from here looks like a shoe.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I was stitching it. So I'm actually...
So this is the bit that she's worked on, this here.
I am actually enjoying it though now, because it's not really that bad, like colour changes.
I think what your problem is, this one here, this little dot here, is slightly out. And that is what put her right off. But I said, it really doesn't matter. Like, you just stitch around that, it doesn't matter. So that's where we're up to now.
So this is where it is in this thing. But yeah, I really like it. And we did name them mice, and I can remember their names. I just can't remember which one's which. But I do remember them.
So yeah, she's got back into it. So you might see this coming out a little bit more often.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm excited to get to the mice, but
like a
lot of colour changes. Oh yeah. That was from Zoe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoe's Gifts and Crafts on Etsy. And actually she's got a webpage now as well.
What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put this in a proper project bag because it's in like a
zippy bag.
Yeah.
It's in the actual bag that the chart came in.
Yeah. Now I've got more project bags I can put stuff in there. And this bag's got a hole in it anyway, so I need to get it in the actual one. But hopefully I'm going to stitch on that a bit more. And that was using everything in the kit as well.
Okay.
So that's all my whips.
That's your whip. So the next one I've got to show is Piggin Cross Stitch. So
you've got very big projects to show this time.
Yeah, I just took some different ones away with me. So this is being stored in my pig bag, which I got from the retreat from Sophie at Turtle Bay Stitch.
You know what that charm reminds me of? Sugar pigs.
Yeah, the sugar, like the sugar mouse, but this little sugar pig.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
So this one is stitched on, everything included in the kit as well, which is a 16 count Ada, a white, and all the threads and stuff are in there as well. So I will put a picture up of the last time you saw it. Again, you're not going to really notice what I've done. Well, I hope you would if I put the picture up, but I have worked on this green all the way down here. So this is the edge of the chair here. So this bit here. So I'm right at the edge of this, coming round here. So that is the corner that I've done. So again, I'm working on that paper pattern with this, but it's quite blocky, these colours, so I don't mind it. And my needle minder is from Zoe as well. A little piggin blanket or piggin scarf. So yeah, that is the one I worked on as well. Been quite enjoying picking up some projects I haven't worked on for a while, to be honest. So there is that. Then I have pulled out a Halloween one, which is Smell My Feet by La Di Da. So this is what it will look like when it's finished. And it's only got 2 colours in it, which are DMC 310 and 3364, and that's what I'm using. Now I'm doing mine on a 14 count peach Ada, and it's using those 2 threads in CXC. So this is where I've got up to. So this time I have done the trick, this part there of the border, and I came over here and I've done this of the second boot. So that is where I am up to on that one. So again, it's got obviously treats this side, the rest of the boot, and then the border goes all the way round. So just put a bit more into that, something different again. And I have one more whip to show you, which is my Gnome of Oz by Sodastitch. So this is what it'll look like when it's finished. And I am currently working on the Tin Man. So this time I had put in 242 stitches. It is working on a piece of Coffee Craft Fabrics. Unknown, again, she doesn't name her fabrics, so, and this is where I am. So I've finished off some of this grey in the beard, the lighter grey, and then I've gone up and worked on the darker grey, his hat, and also this bit, which is the start of the axe, I think. Yes, the start of the axe. So that is what I've worked on. So you can now see the white. Is it an axe
or is it his oil tin?
No, it is an axe.
I don't know.
There,
an
look.
axe in the film.
What's that? So yeah, so you can actually see the white in his beard now that it's been surrounded by the grey. So yeah, that is where I am up to on that one. So that is all of our stitching, our whips in the last 3 weeks. So we've got quite a bit done, stitched on quite a few different things.
Got some finishes.
Yeah, we've just been busy. So the next thing we are going to go on to is some Stitchy Kindness and haul that we have been given. So bear with me because I think something's going to go here.
Make sure it's not the plug, because otherwise the phone's
I love the way she says that. Make sure it's not that,
well,
like I have any control over it whatsoever,
yeah,
because it's the furthest thing away.
The phone will go everywhere.
I am fully aware of that. I'm also bringing other things with me that are unnecessary to bring with me, so...
I don't think it's going to be staying there for very long.
Right, I'm going to give you some of this. So we were, we had a message from a lovely viewer and also Instagram follower who is called Kelly. And she asked us if we would be interested in some 14, 16 count Ada, which she no longer wanted to use. So we said, yes, please, thank you very much. We will definitely use that and appreciate it. So we have that to show you now. So Lauren can start with hers. I've taken them out of the packaging so that we can open them up and give you a bit of a better view on it. So
this is the first one. I actually really like this one because it's like
the sky.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's a 14 count.
Yeah.
Ada.
So I'm eyeing that up already.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet who's having what. So that's a bit of a.
We share anyway, really.
We do share.
Like,
we do.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren shares mine. She never opens up her fabric drawer and says, "Mum, would you like a piece of my fabric?"
No.
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 Like, sharing only goes one way.
You've got a massive stash to the point where your drawer is overflowing. Mine is like not that close yet. Then this one's from Coffee Craft Fabrics actually. It looks pretty similar to the one that I've already got, but it isn't. But it does look similar.
Yeah.
Should we unravel it?
You can open it. It's quite a big piece as well. This piece is an 18 by 27 inch piece, so it is.
Oh, we're going to get a lot of stuff out of that.
That is, and then it's double, so that would open again down. But that is
big.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's a bit dark, showing a bit darker than what it actually is, I think. It's a bit lighter.
It's very similar to my one, doesn't it?
But yeah, so that is that one. Then you've got another Coffee Craft Fabrics one, but a greeny one.
So this one's 14 count and it's 18 by 27 again. So
another same size, a greeny.
I think that's coming up darker on
bit.
camera. Not sure.
Yeah, more like that.
Yeah, but that's really nice. I think that'd be good with Halloween, like 310 maybe.
Yeah. So there's that, and then I've got some over here. So I've got this piece, which I think these ones are 16 count. So there's this piece. It's mottled, so that's more. That's showing grey, and it isn't.
That's really annoying. It's green and blue.
Yeah, it's more of a greeny blue. It's definitely not grey that it's showing.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's showing.
Which is very annoying.
You can see the patches.
It's got the mottled, but it's green and a bluey colour. It's not what it's showing up to there.
If you go closer, it looks like purple and white, and it's not that.
It's not that. So, but I've got that one, so that's nice. And then there's a couple of pieces of Swigart 16 count. These are. So there's this one, which is obviously a blue, just a plain blue one.
Yeah.
Like a sky. And then there's a green one.
That one's lighter than the Megan, which looks
again,
white
that's not showing at all.
That looks white on the camera. Still looks white.
Still not showing it. This is like light
like a lime
green.
Fern, maybe, I don't know.
But it is definitely, again, not that, and that's very irritating.
Yeah.
But yes, so we have reached out and said thank you anyway to Kelly, but thank you ever so much. These will definitely be utilised, as you well know. That's pretty much all we stitch on. So that is what we had for Stitchy Kindness. It is actually a mint green. If that is what it is in the packet. So that is Stitchy Kindness. we will now move on to some haul. So, like I said to you before, I picked or had delivered the Peter Rabbit issue 2. So I've got some more threads in here, and the second part of the spring sampler. So there is that. That issue was £2.99 in the shop, so then it went up to the normal price. And then I've also got number 3. I haven't taken these out of the packaging yet, but again, I've got some, if anybody wants me to take these out of the packaging and do a show through of some of the things, I can do. But yeah, Lauren just showed me that one. So yeah, that's some more things from there. And with that, I've also got this, which is, I'm just gonna like pull the band-aid off. So it came with this one, and it's got there's a little stitch box with those included. So I've got snippers up here and a thread ripper, different types of
needle
threaders, a thimble which I don't use but it's cute anyway, and a little box with some different needles in this. I think they might be all the same. I think they're probably a size 24, but they're all come in that little box. So that was cute. So that's issue 2 and 3. Like I said, if you want me to next time go through the magazines and do a run through, I'm happy to do that, but I am a bit out of where we are on those.
Oh, you did get them.
There you go, you can do them.
Should I do these next?
Yeah, you can do them next.
So
if you remember in our last one, we showed some pictures and discussed some of the new charts that had come out from Loran, which is Flossabilities. She has an Etsy store and also a Flosstube. So we've picked up 2 of those charts. So this one is the Summer Pillow
by Flossabilities. I really like this one. It's really cute.
That's why I got it, because Laura likes that one.
Yeah.
That one is, what is that? That one, the model stitch is on a 32 count, which is stitch 2/2 using Weeks Dye Works Grapefruit. This is 73. The design size is 73 stitches by 73 stitches, so not huge. And if you did it on,
that's what all of them are, I think.
We did it on
the same size.
Yeah, they all are about that. So a 14 count would work out on a finished size as 5 1/4 inches by 5 1/4. So that's what ours would work out of. So yeah, Lauren has a lot of her charts are, so they all come with obviously a front page. You get when you purchase it, you get a PDF chart, but you also get a Pattern Keeper compatible chart as well. So the PDF will come with that, and the designer notes. So you get notes, which is what I've just been reading off. So the size of it, what has been worked with, and all of that. So everything is very detailed. So
yeah,
got that one.
This is mainly for you because I don't think I'm going to do this one, but this one.
Yeah. So this is one of her new ones, which is Beach. So it is a typography, but also it's perfect. It's very similar to the sort of stuff that we do when we're at the beach, especially the first one, which says enjoy an ice cream, which we have done whilst we've been away.
Yeah.
And then it says soak up the sun, go sailing. Now that's the one thing that we don't really do.
But we watch
But we do watch them.
Yeah.
Build sandcastles.
Spot the sea life.
Go for a swim, collect seashells, spot the sea life and relax. So I really like this one. I don't know when I'm going to get it started. It might be a new start soon.
It will look good at the caravan.
But I quite like that one. So I got that one. Again, that one is that one's 268 stitches high by 89 stitches wide. So that one is stitched on a 32 count light sand linen. But I would do mine on a 14 count Ada, so it would be a finished size of about 19 inches by 6-7 inches wide. So it's definitely not going to be, it does say it's stitched predominantly with DMC, however there's 4 colours of Weeks dye works, but she has provided a conversion for it, so I'll just be using all the DMC colours because I don't tend to use a lot of fancy flossers anyway. And then there's one more from
azfamilyzoo.
So from Alison, azfamilyzoo. Lauren has been badgering me to get this for ages, so I eventually got it for her.
This is Summer Season Squared. This is what it looks like. So it's about the turtle, because at the bottom there's information. Shrooman.
Yeah, so all of the purchases help them care for the animals in their animal sanctuary. Alison has a Flosstube channel. We speak about Alison pretty much every time.
We stitch a lot on her things as well.
Yeah, we do stitch a lot of her charts. So her latest Flosstube, she has done another tour of some of the animals, so I think that was the second tour of the animals. So
hopefully you want to see the piggies next time.
Yeah, the next one I'm just going to go around and show the pigs. So, but yeah, go over and see her chart. Go over her Flosstube. Go over to her.
Yeah, they've got all the details.
All of the details are in the description below every week. Every Flosstube that we do, anyway. But go over and check them out. It is a very worthwhile cause, and her charts are very reasonably priced. She also does project bags and things as well. But they're the charts, and then I have purchased myself a new bag from...
Another
one. Oh, it's upside down.
Oh, I thought you meant the bag. I was going to say it's not.
So it is from... I've had bags before from these, so it's Stitchingwithmylittlie. She's on Etsy, but they also have a website, which is www.stitchingwithmylittlie.co.uk. Again, the link is in the description box below, but she had this one and another one, I think, which was on sale, and I picked this one up. So this is a vinyl fronted bag, but it's also embroidered inside. So there's that on there, and then so there's pumpkins on the front, and then there's that at the back. Now this one, it's a nice big bag, but it was reduced or on sale because it was one of her earlier bags, and she said the stitches weren't perfect, but they look pretty good to me, and I'm more than happy with this bag. So it's another one to go into my
stash,
which is getting increasingly more. We walked through the door yesterday, right, to from the caravan, and this bag was in a box on the stairs, which my husband had obviously taken in and left on the stairs, and the sticker, the Stitchingwithmylittlie sticker, was on the front, and she just looked at me. We hadn't even unpacked the car. She looked at me and she goes, "You didn't need another bag." And I said, "Yes, I did." So she knows before anything else now what is going on. So, okay, so we have gone through the haul now. I've got a little bit of plans, which I will go through now. The first thing I want to say is that Danielle, who is the Cardiff Stitcher on Instagram, and she also has a Flosstube. So if you don't subscribe or haven't seen Danielle's Flosstube, go over and check her Flosstubes out. She is starting a stitch along, which she is starting on the 3rd of July. I'm not sure if she's doing a hashtag or anything to it, but she tagged me in it because she is making it her Winnie the Pooh Wednesday. Now, you know, I'm going to be all over that. So I have a couple of Winnie the Pooh ones. I've definitely got one that I'm stitching now, but I have some in my stash as well. So it depends on whether I decide to have a new start or work on what I've got for now. But that is starting on the 3rd of July. So if anybody wants to come on over and join in with us and stitch on anything Winnie the Pooh related on a Wednesday, it is from the 3rd of July. Like I said, I don't know if she's got a recent, I don't think she's got a recent Flosstube yet, which she's talking about it, but her Instagram page, she is, or has, talked about it because Rachel, the talking dog stitcher, has, and one of her oldest whips is a Winnie the Pooh one. So it's an excuse for her to jump on as well. So go over there, go check her Flosstube and Instagram page out, and if you want to join in, get something or stitch something that you've already got in your stash, Winnie the Pooh related, I want to see it. I want to know. You've got to the 3rd of July to get your plans going. Let me know in the description box, in the comment box below, if you have, or if there's something that you'd be interested in taking part in with us. So that is on my plans. Obviously I'll be back way before the 3rd of July, and I'll keep badgering on about this anyway, because I do. When I've decided what it is that I'm going to do, I will let you know as well. So plans, current plans now going forward. I'm going to try and get the June calendar sell done before I next see you, hopefully. I would like to fully finish a couple of summer projects. I don't know if that's going to be achievable or not, but I'm going to try. Arctic Animals Clue 2 is out on the 13th of June, so whether or not that is just before I come back to you, but that weekend actually away in Bristol for a family barbecue, so I'm not sure whether I will have any progress on that before we come back to you anyway. And my other plan, I'm also going to try and finish that on the beach whip. Not fully finish it, but try and finish it. So they are my rough plans. They might not stay, but they are my rough plans going forward. So have you got any plans this time or not really?
Finish May, calendar sale, possibly start June and do a bit more on Bothy threads. That's the only plans I'm making.
Okay.
Because obviously I was going to stitch on different stuff, but I don't know what I'll get done.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
My plans always go out the window anyway.
Well, if you only make a couple of plans, then you're more likely to stick to them, aren't you? So anything else is a bonus. Okay, so I'm going to go on to a Flosstuber that I have watched recently. We have a couple of different ones that we've started, new ones, but like I said last time, I want to try and do maybe one each time so that I'm actually giving a good description of them rather than just reeling off some names. So the one I've chosen this time is Dawn, who is the busy mum stitcher on Flosstube, and she's got an Instagram, so I will link her down below. She is from Illinois in America. She is a mum of 18-year-old twins. She also has 2 jobs running as well. She started stitching in 2021. She mainly stitches on 14 count Ada, which is what we do, so that's quite nice. She has a really good range of different projects, ranging from, she really likes stitching with the housewives. She's got some Crocetta Go-Go on the go, country cottage needlework projects, and lots more, including some full coverage pieces she's just starting as well. So there is a range of things from smaller projects right up to full coverage ones. I have started on her first Flosstube, which is a whip parade. I think she's up to number 7 now. So I am working my way through her earliest ones up to that. She's really close to 1,000 subscribers. I think she's about 940-ish. So it would be really good if could get her to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I will put all the details below. Go over, check out her channel, show her some love. She's got some really nice projects. So that is Dawn, who is Busy Mom Stitcher. So yeah, that is our Flosstuber of, I was going to say the week, but it's not the week or the fortnight.
Flosstuber of the Flosstube.
Flosstuber of the Flosstube.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Okay, that's going to be our new thing now, isn't it? It's our Flosstuber of the Flosstube.
We've also watched somebody else. She's doing a massive lion.
We have. So maybe that will be our next time. In a couple of weeks we'll go for that one. So
we need like a theme tune for it.
Watch out.
Like a slideshow. Like a screen coming in. Ding.
Flosstuber of the Flosstube.
Yeah.
Right. She doesn't want much, does she?
That would be cool actually.
Right.
Ding.
Okay. Okay, so that is our Flosstuber. I'm also gonna, before I go into life update, because this one, I know some people are not interested in life update and are gonna go, but this I want to talk to you about before anybody wants to disperse. So Rachel, who is Talking Dog Stitcher on Flosstube and also Instagram, is about to embark on a new project. So she already sells CXC threads and stuff over on her Etsy shop, but she is opening and launching an online needle workshop, which is going to be called Talking Dog Stitchery. So she is the Talking Dog Stitcher, they're going to be the Talking Dog Stitchery, which is launching on the 14th of June, 5 PM UK time. She has an Instagram page and a Facebook page, so if you are on either of those you can go over to them, and there are some sneak peeks of some of the charts that are going to be available on her shop. She also has the website up, although it obviously has nothing on there to show because it has not been launched yet, but you can go over and sign up for a newsletter while we are eagerly awaiting that launch. So that website is talkingdogstitchery.co.uk. Like I said, you can't see anything on there currently at the moment because it hasn't launched, but go over on the Instagram and Facebook pages and you will get updates and sneak peeks. Also, I think she has just done a Flosstube where she talks about it. We haven't seen it yet because we've been away, but go over onto her Flosstube for more information on the launch of her shop and what is going on. So that is Talking Dog Stitcher. So, and from both of us, good luck, Rachel. I am sure you will do an amazing job, and we will be nosing as soon as that is ready to launch. We will be there.
I might even make a purchase.
Okay, so that is our stitching related stuff. That is everything we have got for the last 3 weeks, and who we want to mention. We have got a little bit of life update just about what we've been up to while we've been away. If you are not interested in that and this is as far as you're going, thank you very much for making it this far. We hope you've liked what you've seen, and we will see you in a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll be back in a couple of weeks. If you are staying around, we only have a little bit of life update anyway, really, so just the usual with us, what we've been doing. I've been off work as it has been May, half term here in the UK, so me and Lauren went to our caravan for the week. My elder daughter Morgan came for a couple of days midweek, but it was just the two of us. I nearly broke into song then.
Yeah, me too, by the way.
Good for you, I didn't. So yeah, it was just...
She would still be going by now.
My mum and my dad and my sister also came, but they stayed in their caravan, so we did quite a bit of things this week. We went to a local osprey centre, so that was really nice, wasn't it? We had a nice walk around the boardwalks.
It was like, what do they call it? Friendly, disabled, like,
mobility friendly and things. My mum is not good at the moment. Her mobility has completely crashed and she can't walk very far at all. She's using a stick, so she's
got on her scooter at least.
She's getting around on her mobility scooter at the moment, so it was perfect really. And my sister has a lot of medical needs, so she is walks with a stick as well, so it was perfect for both of them really. It was very disabled, mobility friendly if you like. So we did that, and there was also an observatory, but it had a lift in it as well. So you could either walk up and see all the way around or go up in the lift to the top, where they had a lot of what are they called?
Telescopes.
Thank you. I was going to say microscopes every time I do it. So they had a lot of telescopes set up because there was some babies that had been born and were in the nests. So they have cameras set up near the nest so that you can see on the TV screen close-ups of them, but they also had the telescope set up so you could see through the windows, and the dad was perched there watching what was going on. The mum left, did a swoop, didn't she, of the nest and then came back. I've got a couple of pictures, so I'll put a couple of pictures of that there. And then, as with everything, we always have to stop and have a drink at the cafe. And
that's where I got the rip here on the lily pad that I showed you.
So we went and had a look around the gift shop, and you got a bookmark, didn't you?
From Rendale. And
I got a couple of, I got a key ring, which was a turtle key ring.
And you got a pin that you're going to try and make into
a pin, which is of one of the birds. So we did that. We also went to Chorus, which is a craft centre place, just the other side of but it's not pronounced like that, and people who are from Wales are going to be shouting at me right now, but it's very difficult for an English person to try and speak some of these Welsh places. So we abbreviate a lot of them to, like, we call it Mac. It's not Mac, but that's where we call it. So it's just the other side of there. So it's a craft centre place that also has a mine and King Arthur's labyrinth type place. But again, those things we can't really do. We could do, but we can't really do that with my parents. It doesn't really
interest me that much anyway.
So we just sort of walk around the different crafty centres. So there was a sort of handmade chocolate shop in there, which is what she likes going to. There's like a handmade candle shop, and
a glass,
so the blowing glass and things, a wood maker place, pottery, jewellery place. There also was an art one as well.
There was also a gin one, but we didn't go in.
And there was a gin making one. Not really my thing, but we had to go in the sweet shop, obviously. And then we had some lunch out, didn't we? And then there's a little a little gift shop, so we did that. Morgan was there at the time as well, so she came round, and then my mum and dad and my sister went back to the caravan, and we went and had a walk around in Mac itself. So these two went into a shop, a gift shop in there, which I've been in a few times in there, and I knew there was a basement and I knew there was one level, but this time we went in and there's like 2 other floors upstairs, and it's all just gifts, different type of gifts and stuff. And the minute my oldest daughter, the minute Morgan walked in and she saw this sort of big frog sitting on a thing, and she went, "Oh, look at this." It was a frog, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was a jelly
And then she was like, "Oh my God, it's a jelly cat." Yeah. And I was like,
Then we saw the wall of it and we both ran so fast.
And she said,
wall.
there's a whole wall of it. And they're like two little kids just bombing it to the back of the store for these jelly cats. Now, I don't know if a lot of people are aware of it, so...
They're like teddies, but you don't really use them as teddies. I mean, some people do, but like...
They're quite expensive. I think they're quite an expensive cuddly toy. That's what I think they are. But they do a range of things like food item toys with eyes and stuff on them.
I got actually a horse. Probably can put a picture in, so this makes more sense.
Yeah, so you've got a horse.
Actually, Natalie from
Home Handmade.
Yeah, she had a jelly cat. It's a shrimp for Betsy cat. She had
Did
one.
she? Oh, I never knew that.
I saw the label.
Oh, I went, okay.
So she's got one.
So Natalie had one, but Betsy cat is no longer here anymore, is she? So yeah, they are basically just quite pricey toys,
yeah, but they're so
cuddly toys.
soft.
But they are cute. But they do lots of different
and of course
things.
I had to get the horse.
Yeah, and she got a
turtle.
However, she was debating on a pizza slice
and a coffee cup.
But I saw a coffee mug and it had like a little cat in the
logo.
What you'd have in the espresso type, not the espresso, the milky
latte
type design on the top. I know. And they also had a hot chocolate mug as well, which I thought, because she's obviously works in a coffee shop, they would be perfect. And she was umming and ahhing, and I was like, well, maybe you just need to stick for one. So she chose the turtle in the end, but she's got a few different ones. So yeah, that's what they did, and I just went wandering off while the people behind the counter were laughing their head off at these two teenagers. Well, my older one's not even a teenager anymore, she's 20, but looking through these jelly cats. So I went off wandering around the shop.
It was just heaven, really.
They had a lot of Rendale design things in there and stuff.
They had a Highland cow.
They did have a Highland coo. So yeah, we did that as well. And then my uncle came down for a day on his motorbike from Bristol on Friday, and we went out for a day trip to Aberystwyth, which again is in sort of mid Wales on the coast. It's probably about an hour away from where we are. So yeah,
actually,
they were doing a lot of building where they're doing flood defences and stuff in the harbour bit all year. So there was a lot of work going on
this summer, which is slightly annoying.
But we did have it again. We had a wander around all the shops.
Of course,
had chips.
Nan had to get fudge. She loves fudge so much.
There's
she got 2 boxes of fudge.
Local fudge shop which she goes to. And yeah, we had to wander around, and then we sort of went back, didn't we? And then we had an ice cream. We got back to Bothy, which is where our caravan is.
I'm not too sure why we didn't just have one in Aberystwyth.
I don't know. But we came back and had an ice cream on a very windy seafront. They sat in the car. Me and Lorans sat on the seafront wall eating ice cream.
My hood actually started lifting up.
I've got a picture of us.
No, you're not putting that in.
I am going to.
No, you're not putting that in.
I will put that in.
It's embarrassing.
So we did that, and then not much else really. We've done a planning. So at the beginning of August, the first Friday in August, Bothy, which is where our caravanners have a carnival, and our site gets involved in that, and we do some prep as well of that. So we had a bit of a first meeting on that, choosing theme,
doesn't it? A meeting.
Yeah, first meeting, choosing a theme of that.
We don't know the theme yet because we put out options to the site.
We have, yeah. So we've chosen a few themes, putting it out so people can vote on it, and then we'll go from there.
I think I know which one they're going to choose anyway. I think they're going to choose Harry Potter.
Yeah, I think we put... So one was emergency services. We've got quite a few young children there, so we sort of have to do a bit of a range as well from adults' interests and that.
One was Wizard of Oz.
So we did
I kind of want to do that one because you did the Yellow Brick Road.
We did. We did the Wild West as well, which I thought would be really good. Lots of cowboys and
then we chose Harry Potter because it's a bit of adult and kids.
We've also got Toy Story.
Oh yeah.
And then we chose Harry Potter one. So we haven't put that up yet on the site, but when that goes up, people will be able to vote, and we will then go on from there. So we did that.
It's not until August anyway, is it?
No. And then yesterday, as we were coming home, the weather was absolutely gorgeous. So before we left, we went and sat on the beach, had a paddle, didn't we? Lauren nearly jumped on a jellyfish, a huge jellyfish.
Yeah, it was actually massive. So I had to like stop myself and nearly jumped on it.
So we had an ice cream there as well, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then we came home left there about 5 o'clock yesterday, didn't we? So we came home and we have done this. So yeah, that's not much else. But like I said, we've been away since the last time you saw us, so not much else. I am going back to work today. Boo. Half term is over, so I have another 7 weeks now until our summer break. I see a lot of the people in America now, all schools are out for summer. Yeah, we have another 7 weeks, so nearly 2 months. But hey ho.
Back at horse riding on Wednesday.
Yeah, back at horse riding on Wednesday. Ethan's back at college tomorrow.
Yeah, I had a sleepover.
Went to your friend's house, didn't you?
Yeah, just before we went away.
And then went shopping in Maryhill shopping centre here. So you did all that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is pretty much it. I think we're going to get off now.
Yeah,
going to let you go and
waffled a lot.
We're going to let you go and go and look at our Flosstube recommendation. Go and watch Rachel's new Flosstube and find out all about her new online shop that will be launching soon. And yeah, we will link everything in the description box below. Comment if you are going to join in eventually with the Winnie the Pooh Wednesday. And we will hopefully be back in a couple of weeks' time with some more stitching to show you. So we hope you're all okay. We hope you're doing well, getting some stitching in. And we will see you in a couple of weeks. So take care. Happy stitching. Bye.